Hey guys, good morning from Washington, D.C. It is Monday. I am back in town after a short Dairy Queen break over the weekend. Listen, we've got Marine One's helicopter, not Marine One, but Marine's helicopter is at the U.S. Capitol. We might get to see it. It might have taken off already. They're doing practice drills for Joe Biden's departure, which is 1 week from today. Also, we had 3 policemen shot in Northeast D.C. this morning, so we got to swing up there. It's only 8 o'clock. Let's go run around. So guys, over there on the right, that is the Bomic River covered with ice. Yeah, the river does freeze, so we have a solid river right now. It's been cold the last week. It's going to warm up today and a couple other days this week, so some of this snow should melt by the time of the inaugural, but it's going to be cold next Monday. It's definitely going to be cold. All right, let's get up the Capitol. Okay, guys, we are up by the U.S. Capitol. You can see on my right, that's anti-scale riot fence. It's gone up pretty much around the entire National Mall. That'll be the perimeter that's set up around the Capitol for the inaugural. Let's get up to the other side, see if the helicopter is still there. Okay, guys, we just drove by, and there's no fire trucks and no helicopters. We missed it. Kind of a shame. Anyway, let's go to the shooting. It's on the other side of the Capitol Hill area. Okay, guys, we're up on Florida Avenue Northeast. It's up by the Union Market. That's right over there. That's where you see me go to that Italian deli to get subs every now and then. And some good pizza. The shooting was down here in the 300 block of Florida Avenue Northeast. Just down here a block or two. We gotta get some pictures of the police cars. Guy coming out of an apartment building. Cops saw him. The guy ran back upstairs. Then he came back down with a gun. Got in a fight with the cops. Gun went off. Cops shot him. He shot 3 of them. 3 policemen were shot. All 3 policemen are minor wounds. Well, not minor, but they're not life-threatening. And the suspect is dead. So let's get down here, take a few photos, and then we'll go back and take a shower. It's early morning, guys. Hey guys, the shooting was in that building there, that nice one, yeah? In the lobby. The guy came down the elevator, engaged the cops, and that's where the shooting took place. As far as I can tell, he's still in there. The coroner has not shown up. Lots of cops here conducting investigations. Don't know where the press gathering is. We have to figure that out. The press conference was held indoors. At least they let them stay inside. Let's get a few more pictures and then we'll head out of here. There's crime scene technicians reconstructing the scene out here. It looks like they have 3D cameras or something like that. Okay, guys, we're going to walk around the other side now. It looks like they're building another building here. This whole area has been renovated because they opened a subway station. You can just see a subway train leaving the station over there. Once the subway came, and then the big buildings came, and the money came. Not sure the details of this one. Okay, we got the photos. Don't see the medical examiner's vehicles, but I do see forensics, the crime scene guys. They're still out here. All right, let's head home and get some breakfast. It's just too early to get this going. This took place at like 5:30 this morning, and we didn't get news till about 6. I was still sleeping. Okay, let's go. Okay, guys, we have cut across town. We're now in Rock Creek. Actually, right up here on my left, this is where they found the body of Chandra Levy, the intern who was involved with the Congressman Gary Condit back, oh God, that was almost 20 years ago. Her body was found up there in a pretty remote part of the park. We're just cutting through here because it's a faster way to get home. It's still a bit colder in this area, so there's still a lot of snow. I don't know if all this snow will clear by next week for the inaugural. The snow down on the mall should melt this week, probably today, actually. It's going to be in the mid-40s. All right, let's get home. So down here by this bridge, this is where they had a body discovered last week in the creek. I think the body fell off the trail off on the right there and rolled in, but nobody's followed up. The police haven't issued any statements. I should investigate that today. I don't know what happened to that case. Rock Creek is pretty, though, by the way. It's called one of the best roads in the country to go really, really fast. Though it's not built for really, really fast. But still people think it's kind of like the Grand Prix. Okay, guys, it is lunchtime, and we are down by the White House where the fencing is starting to go up. This is just some bicycle rack, pedestrian control, but up ahead they're putting up the riot fences for the inauguration. And we've got to go inside for a press conference. Well, not really a press conference, more a press briefing. We just got to get a few more photos of Karine Jean-Pierre before she leaves. It's 1 week until Trump's people take over the press office, so got to get the photos when we can. Let's make our way through security. So down here you see the fence crew throwing up big metal riot fences, dropping metal bars and driving forklifts. They hire a bunch of people to do this. It's a pretty big crew. They're fencing up the McDonald's. Oh no. Now we've got a tent up at Blair House. That means we have a VIP visitor coming to Blair House. Didn't know anyone's there today. It could also be for the families during the inauguration. And I think sometimes, Trump could stay here the night before the inauguration. That sometimes happens as well. The president-elect stays at Blair House the night before the White House, I think. We'll find out. Still snow-covered, but I think it's going to melt today. Yeah, it's already melting over there. Should be green grass sometime by the end of the week. I wonder if they'll come out and actively melt it. Probably not. We got to go in the back door because press briefing has already started on time for some reason.
You mentioned Afghanistan in your opening. How is that going to be addressed in the speech? How would he later defend it?
He will address Afghanistan in the speech, and it was in a sense referenced because I said we kept America out of war. In fact, President Biden ended America's longest war after 20 years. It had been passed from president to president, sending American men and women to fight and die in a foreign land year after year after year. President Biden was not going to hand that off, and he believes that history will judge his decision to end that war as being the right decision for the United States, that America is better off today, that we are not entering now our 25th year of war, of Americans fighting and dying, of billions and billions of dollars spent in Afghanistan, and what we have been able to do.
It is dangerous. It puts people's lives at risk, and it needs to stop. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. You've got at least one more this week, right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that was our briefing. We got the photos of Jake Sullivan, the National Security Advisor, and Karine Jean-Pierre, press secretary. So pretty. So the viewing stand is up, and it looks like they got some people testing it out up there. And the press gallery. Let's head out of here. Okay, got the stands going up today now. Not just the viewing stand and the press stand, but the public. All right, let's get outside this riot fence and go get a hot dog or something, or pizza, I think. Getting ready. got protesters at the State Department taking over the road.
Palestinian slaughter! Yes, for Palestinian slaughter! We want Israel now! Israel now! Sanction Israel now! Sanction Israel now! Arms embargo on Israel now!
We've finished that bit of work. They're in the State Department. The protesters are outside. There's only about 20 of them. They're just loud. Biden should be coming back shortly, but I don't think I'm going to catch his motorcade on the return. We'll see. I'm definitely hungry, though. It's like 2 or 3 o'clock, and I haven't eaten. So let's go dump our stuff in our car and then go look for some food. Okay, guys, we are down at Columbia Island Marina. This is just across from the Pentagon back there. And this leads out to the Potomac River, which, as I mentioned earlier, was frozen. So let's go out here because, well, it's kind of cool to see the ice, but also because today is a historic anniversary. Yep. So we're right over the, oh, icy. So here's the Potomac. It's all filled with ice. That's the Jefferson Memorial over there. The Washington Monument's behind those trees. You'll see it in a minute. And over there, that's the 14th Street Bridge. And 42 years ago today, 42 years ago, January 13th, 1982, Air Florida Flight 90 took off out of Reagan Airport with too much ice on its wings. It couldn't raise itself fast enough. It smashed into the 14th Street Bridge and crashed into the Potomac right here, killing dozens of people. However, about 9 or 10 of them actually survived, thanks to the Park Police Eagle helicopter, which flew up from its base and grabbed people out of the water. And then people pulled over on the side of the road here, just on the GW Parkway, and one fella even jumped in and rescued someone. This was where it all took place 42 years ago. There you can see a jet taking off on one of the other runways, right over there. A little bit of history in DC today. I'm going to go show you the monument. It's a pretty time of day right now. I remember, though, I think the Air Florida was around lunchtime or so. And it was a horrible day in DC because there was also a subway train accident down near the Smithsonian Station. 2 subway trains collided, and it killed a couple people there. DC Fire Department was stretched pretty thin that day. Snow still on top of the Jefferson Memorial. There's the cranes fixing the tidal basin, and the Washington Monument is back there. Okay, that looks like we're starting to lose the light. That, by the way, is a memorial not to Air Florida, but to Navy sailors and Merchant Marine sailors. I think it's just to sailors of all stripes, the Seamen's Memorial. And we're going to make our way back. Still haven't had lunch, let alone dinner. Oh, sound some helicopters over there. Let's go back to their car. Okay, guys, welcome back to Washington. That's Washington, D.C. on a Monday. 1 week until the inauguration. Still don't know what I'm going to be filming on inaugural day, but I'll be out there. And I will see you as Biden spends this last week on his farewell tour. He's got a lot of events planned. I'll probably be at a few of them. All right, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.